Hey, Kittenville Brick here, Kittenville Hobbies. Anyways, had to stop in the middle of a part out. Had run Z-Man up to the hospital. So I've been at the hospital the past couple of days. And now getting started on this. I think it's like 15,000, 750 or something like that, 250, something like that pieces. And fixing to go back into the store. And I was watching Mardi Gras Man. And talk about his storage. Yeah, I do basically the stack on thing too. Mine all come from Harbor Freight. And these little cheap little things at Boogers have been pretty good. Now, about halfway building this thing, almost a couple of years ago, because we're inside of a storage unit. Everything's freestanding. Let's see, I don't know if you can see. Nothing that's fastened to the walls. But basically what I've got going on is stick framed. And my, once again, Harbor Freight specials down here. These standard cases. I use those as the base. They help hold these freeform units stable because of the weight of them whenever they're all in there. Of course, yeah, I roughly put that together, glued and nailed. And then I put storage up above. Got maximize space where we can. Unlike him or whatever, I call around to find out who's got 8, maybe 10 of these things at once. Once I find that out, I went over there. This has been over a year ago. And went over there and bought a bunch of them. So I probably got enough to go down this wall right over here. That's about all I want to do is get to the 5,000 mark of my numbers. My numbers right now, I'm expanding because it's 16,000 piece lot, as at 2534. And he was talking about having some problems with some of his drawers, but really hadn't had any problem. When I've ever had a problem, I've got my super duper walk over here real quick. Got my, oops, can't see me. Anyways, my super duper heat gun. I put that bad boy low, maybe high. Gotta watch it on high. You'll definitely be burning the plastic if you heat it up too fast or stay on too long. But basically what that does is, I can't remember which one I've done, but it relaxes them back. But another thing that helps is, let's see here if I can pull. I don't know if you can see inside there. All these units are screwed into ribs. And the ribs go all the way across the unit. Of course, there'll be ribs on those. But all these things are fully supported. They're not going to go anywhere. There might be a couple I might have to. But I really don't have that problem. And he was talking about how small they are. Yeah, they're great for small lots. You get back these like this right here. This one, you never know where you're gonna get those in the smaller drawers. Then occasionally or whatever, you'll go and get too many pieces, and this really big drawers come in handy. Now keep in mind, back in the day whenever I first started Bricklink, before we went to St. Jude's, it's been about 4 years ago probably, pretty close to that. We used to talk about in the brick seller thing on YouTube about magic numbers. So I always knew I wanted to go there and create heavy or fat lots. So I knew I needed to have a bulky store as well as a variety store. So I try to shoot for getting the most parts in the lots that I currently have. That way I could try to hit some of these magic numbers, because we never know what the magic number is really on some of these items. Yeah, you may be able to get 40 of these tires or whatnot, and you won't sell a one single item or two of or four of or whatever for a year. But then the moment you reach a magic number like 40 or whatever, people come out of the woodwork and buy from you. That's what we talk about, magic numbers, and for the most part, yeah, these things have got dividers. You can make dividers for these things, but I like keeping my lots virgin. That way there ain't no room for mistakes, and I could pull order less than 30 minutes. 100 lots of, I could pull in 30 minutes. Sometimes orders could take about 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Shoot, the other day, I think I had a 100-piece order, 3 lots, but they were all out of these bulk bins I keep over here. These are my shoe boxes. And on Clutch's channel, at one point in time, a couple of years back, maybe last year, he had a video. He was moving totes or shoe boxes around his store. And I knew about my fat lots. And so basically you get a shoe box. You put a location number on it, 801, and you go there and put. He didn't have anything in Ziploc bags, but everything's in Ziploc bags. That way it's easy to pull orders. But whenever you get down to the smaller pieces, that wasn't a really good one to show. And some of these you do want to keep virgin. Here's a non-virgin regular Lego. I say you don't want to put more than 10 bags in a shoebox. Once again, my barcode up there, 80. I started on my shoeboxes at 8. I figured that way I could always go backwards and go forwards with my number system. So you can't get all these in one of those small drawers. So they go in Ziploc bags in here, and I want to be able to go through this order and pull it as fast as possible, so I don't keep too many Ziploc bags. Here's a virgin tote shoebox right here, all one. And yeah, I could go and get a couple Ziploc bags in that one. This one right here, it's gonna have to stay virgin. I don't know if I can put anything else in there. But this is my bulk area. So I just had them right out in the middle of a part out, so Everything's a little chaotic over here. And if you're wondering about these all come pre-numbered if you buy them on Amazon or eBay. You can sit there and go through and print those off on your thermal printer. But it's just a waste of time for me. On Clutch's video, he was moving he's making room for more inventory. He had all the shoe boxes stacked 3 high, I do believe, or 4 high. The next step up from shoe boxes are the towel and blanket boxes. He also had those, and also some clear totes that he had stuff in. But the only thing different or whatever is I would put my shelves on rollers. That way I wouldn't have to spend 2 hours making a video. They're moving, making room in my store for new inventory or whatever, like he did. But I learn from other people. I see what other people are doing. If they make, if they see something I can improve on, I try to make improvements on. But you can see I use those shoe boxes. And I use bags. Now, some of these things, y'all get scared about containers. So I make sure before whenever I recycle these containers and I wash them out, I make sure everything's bagged up. And, yeah, everything's bagged up before I throw it in a container. So, customers don't have to worry about anything in their Lego. Everything's new, never opened, never used, or whatever, whatever they say. But as I said, this was a response video to Mardi Gras man's video. As I said, I kind of like the system. If you're going to be a variety-based bricklink seller, this is ideal. You could have, thousands of lots, thousands of different pieces. But if you're going to try to fatten up your store, you definitely want to think about the shoe boxes. The shoe boxes could be your friend. Anyways, I decided to take a pause and show you all what was going on behind the scenes, and I gotta get finished putting this back together and get started back on. Yeah, one side note is once you get started, it's like whenever I got started, the ideal thing for me was these Stanley Light cases from Harbor Freight. They'll hold 20 different bins, and these are ideal because they're all removable. So you get 20 lots in a bin, and I think I had at least I got 100 of these. And as long as you know what you're going to be doing, 2 years from now or whatever with your business, and keep your business plan in check, you won't hurt yourself if you're starting a bricklink store or in the let's say you started one and you want to know what direction. Think about what direction you're going to be at later. As I said, I've always envisioned fat lots. I didn't want too much. I wanted a variety of things, but my main focus was to try to hit those magic numbers. So once we got back from St. Jude's and got this unit up here, these storage units, I was able to convert to these stack-ons, and I didn't get rid of what I had. I built my old bins, which were the Stanley cases, inside of my new locations. so I can go over and slide these in and out, uh, and still use them. Because you put all the money into something like these, you don't want to, it be a waste. You want them to be a purpose, You want to reuse everything. So just keep those in mind or what there whenever you're doing your Bricklink store. Before because you don't have to spend a lot of money. I've seen Bricklink sellers just start with the shoe boxes or the banker boxes, and they'll buy Ziploc bags, and they'll put 20 or 40 lots in a banker box using Ziploc bags, and that'll be location one, and they'll know where that one is, and that works for some folks. Then of course I've seen them start with just the shoe boxes and just a regular old shelf or whatever in the middle of their kitchen, and they went and bought these shoe boxes. I think they're like $11 now, but anyways, you get 10 of them for $11, I think, is what the price is now. But it's you don't have to dive into the shoe boxes right away, but the shoe boxes are going to be eventually a part of this Bricklink seller's life in the future. And so that's the reason why I started my numbers out at 8,000. So I say, because I knew once I get over to 5,000, as far as my numbering system on all my lots, that my lots are going to be fat, and I'm going to need some bigger storage. And whenever I saw Bricks on the Dollar Clutch's video, he took it down. I don't know. He's kind of funny that way sometimes, but I saw him using all the shoe boxes, and I'm like, well, that's just a cheap and easy way to do things and still stay organized, and you put numbers on. I don't know if you can see all the numbers, but you put your barcodes on everything. You'll know where. You don't have to use barcodes, but I do. It's easy to input. You'll know what's in that shoebox whenever you get a Bricklink order. You'll know whenever you pull up scan lot number 2177 on the search, or you'll see it pop whenever somebody orders a piece, that's going to come up, and that's where it's at. Or when you type in the search, you'll know that you got 1x4 plates, 1x6 plates, profile brick, 1x2, and you got those in there. I mean, so just a few other plates and pieces. I don't have these in bags. Shame on me, but they're big enough. I don't have to worry. It's up to you. I mean, those are big enough. I can tell what's what, and they're different enough. But being part of a Bricklink store and Brickhouse store, it's just be enjoyable, and it's just go there and fund your hobby anyways, so you could enjoy playing with Lego and building things with Lego, and selling off the things that you don't need whenever you part out a set. And so have fun with it. Don't get stressed out. Lego's fun. Anyways, I thought I'd leave you on that note instead of the other. Peace out.